Oh, sure. Hey, what's up? This is KJ, Boulevard of Eyes.
This is Mark Dalbeth from Boulevard of Eyes, and yeah, we're pretty excited to be going to Australia for the first time this November. So yeah, stoked.
Fantastic,
Gonna
boys.
be
Thanks for joining
killer.
us.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for having us.
No worries. It's been a while since we caught up with you guys. So, firstly, before we get into business, how have you been?
Really good. We've been sort of doing a lot of writing, playing a lot of shows sort of locally around America, like LA, Florida, a few places. But yes, it's like the first sort of group of songs we've written together as a band, and it's like it's coming together nicely. We've got a whole bunch of ideas, and yeah, pretty good. Good vibes. Yeah.
Nice,
Oh
nice.
yeah.
Now, we have got a couple of things to get through, but we'll start with the big one, of course, is that Boulevard of Eyes have been announced. Finally coming to Australia this November. Like, I remember talking to you about it in our last interview. We were all just joking around, going, "Yeah, that'd be nice if it could happen," and it's happened.
Yeah, it's yeah, thanks. Big thanks to Heavy, obviously. Yeah, everything's just come together really smoothly. Sort of just came together pretty quick, Kevin? Like in about a month, we sort of had
Yeah,
to go on. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. It's just one of those things that just came, together. Shout out, to Heavy.
Yeah.
Big shout out to X Music for making it happen for us as well. So we're excited, man. Like, everything, like Mark was saying, just came to fruition pretty quick. So yeah, we're stoked to do it. We're gonna have our I don't want to skip, but we got our new release coming out around that time, so it's gonna be killer.
Fantastic. And there's been just the two shows announced so far. The first is on a cruise ship around Sydney Harbour on November 23rd, with the Midnight Devils, Awaken the Hate, yourselves, Frankie's world famous house band, and others. Like, not a bad way to kick the tour off, mate, on a cruise ship.
Yeah, it's amazing. Like on the Sydney Harbour, like, yeah, I mean, couldn't get better than that. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I hope you can swim.
Uh,
Somewhat.
sort of.
Somewhat.
Good enough.
The other
Do
show
some.
is following Saturday, November 29th at Soapbox Beer in Brisbane, and that's a mini
Yes.
festival of sorts. There's a ton of bands, including Midnight Devils, Wake and Hate. There's Dream Killers, Piston Fist, Chaos Fear, Engraved. Plenty more, guys. Like, I'm not sure which one I'm more excited about: rocking out on the water or rocking out with all
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, it's amazing. I've always loved playing Brisbane. Brisbane crowds are amazing. They're just like really good fans of rock and metal. So yeah, all those shows are amazing. Super excited. Yeah.
Yeah. Both
Yeah.
shows, of course, feature yourselves and the Midnight Devils, who are out of Nebraska over there. Have you
Mhm.
guys heard much about them?
I've sort of just heard about them
Yeah.
through you, but yeah, we'll definitely have to dig more into them, learn their catalog, and yeah, get to know them. Yeah, it'd be cool.
They've got one on
And that's what I was gonna say
you
too.
should listen to. It's called Get Laid. It's a really
Okay.
good one. So, but something like this, I guess, like I've just rattled off a whole heap of names you guys are playing with over
Yes.
here. Like, before you come, do you do a bit of research on who you're playing with and what they sound like, or do you rather just leave it cold when you get here and see how it goes?
Yeah, sort of checked out a few bands. There's some bands that I sort of fortunate to know already. Awaken the Hate are awesome. Like they're kind of like more of like a sort of like a groove metal sort of sound. Really cool. They seem like a great bunch of guys. Pretty much everyone we're playing with, I'm pretty excited to just actually watch them before we go on stage. So yeah, all good bands. Yeah.
What about you, Kev?
I've been a fan of everything that Heavy, puts out and all the bands they promote. So I'm really looking forward to like the Heavy Fest, because I've discovered a lot of new music. So same, of course, me and Mark are always rapping, chatting about, music and, different bands. And, with the tour side of it, that's kind of fun side because, all those bands have such killer music, and then we get to meet the people and do the tour and things. So I'm excited.
Nice. Now, I know you're not going to come all this way just to play two shows 1 week apart, but unfortunately, we can't or reveal any dates yet, but there will be other shows in between Melbourne and Brisbane, won't there?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll kick things off in Melbourne and then sort of make a few shows heading up north and up to Brisbane. Yeah. So we're going to be nice and busy, which is good.
Well, and this is somewhat of a homecoming for you too, Mark. You're an Aussie, or close to.
Yeah, close enough. Yeah. It's funny. It's funny because I was thinking today, I was like, the last time I played shows in Australia was I think November, December 2015 was the Belusera hailstorms one. So I was like, shit, literally 10, almost exactly 10 years later coming back. So it's exciting because like I really miss Australia and just looking forward to seeing everyone, really. Playing shows, seeing everyone, seeing all the sights, having a few drinks.
You've fallen. Last time we spoke, I don't think you guys had played too many shows. I think because you're just starting to get into playing a lot of shows. How have they been going?
Yeah, yeah, really, really well. We've got about how many, Kevin? Like about 20 shows now, about roughly 20
Well, no, I
shows or
think
so.
we're
Huh?
closer to 30. Yeah, like it's been
Okay.
a minute. Like we went to work since since we talked to you last. It's been great, man. Like a lot of great response. But yeah, just hitting the stage. We're this band is absolutely built on live shows. So it's been epic. That's what we love to do.
So run us through a typical Boulevard of Eyes live show for people who might not have known too much about you.
Oh man.
Well, yes. I mean, yeah, it's definitely high energy. I mean, we have
Yeah.
a really unique singer and Chloe, she has a really unique voice. So it's pretty awesome to hear that live. And yeah, just we put on a big show, high energy, yeah, riffs, metal, rocking out, all that stuff.
All the fun stuff.
Vibe, all that, man. Like,
All
like
that,
that's one thing too. Like, we tap in, we love hanging out, especially with everyone that comes out to support, so every venue's different, so we love to capture the vibe and just bring it, especially with the other bands, that we get a chance to perform with. So yeah.
Nice, nice. And of course, your vocalist Chloe is married to a gentleman by the name of Rob Trujillo. And I know this
yeah.
run of shows sort of starts just after Metallica's finishing. So it'd be a
Yes. Yeah.
brave man not to hang around and support his wife, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, I'm not too sure exactly on where. I don't know if they're staying in Australia, Kevin. I don't know if they're going leaving Australia or they're hanging around. I'm not sure on their exact routing, but yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
if he can stay around, he will for sure. Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, and and shout out to him. Of course, the whole family was just super supportive. We had a chance
yeah.
to play down in Tampa, and Rob came through. Man, we had to get him out of there, man, because Tampa went crazy when he rolled in.
Yeah, they
So,
would
but
have.
yeah, like just big love to him. He, gives us a lot of support, a lot of encouragement. So we're very grateful.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Last time we spoke, Boulevard of Eyes had just released last year's EP, Buying Lives for the Truth Seeker. So how was the reception for that? I know you guys had high hopes for it.
Yeah, it's good. It's been like a nice sort of like natural progression because we're still such a new band. Like literally these new songs were written has been the first time as an actual unit we've written them together. So it's been like this nice little kind of climb. We're hoping with the new stuff we're writing right now, it's going to be another jump up again. We're pretty excited about the material, we're putting together. So it's a nice sort of progression. We're sort of, even though we've been sort of kicking around for a little bit, we're still relatively new. So yeah, it's only upwards from here, hopefully.
You did mention some new music you got coming out. I believe you got an EP coming out in November. We'll talk about that in greater detail at a later date because that's for a separate interview. But what can you tell us about it briefly? Is it what fans would expect from Boulevard of Eyes, or is there a few curveballs going to be in there?
Like it's gonna be some
Uh,
surprises. Yeah,
yeah, I
like
was gonna
we've,
say.
you know, Yeah, yeah. It's hopefully for us, we hope to catch people by surprise. I think it'll show a lot of where we've progressed, especially live wise. We've tapped into, the things that, have worked for the band, things that we wanted to expand on. But yeah, it's a part of the journey. We're really, really excited about it. And like Mark was saying, it's the biggest thing that I love about it so far is highlighting our chemistry, just like as musicians, as individuals, and also together. So excited, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, the last point of discussion is the fact that Boulevard of Eyes have also signed with X Music since we spoke last. So, firstly, congratulations and welcome to the family.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, it's amazing. We sort of had a few sort of chats over email, and then he was conveniently in LA a few months back, and we sort of had a lunch together, and we chatted, and everything just just got along really well, and it's just kind of like developed from there. Tim McLean Smith, he's amazing. He's got so
Shout out to
much,
him.
so much experience, so much knowledge in the industry. So we just feel safe. And the good thing about being with X Music is they sort of keep us in check, like that. Like make sure, we're on time. It's like sometimes we
Tim's
can,
very patient. So,
Yeah,
shout
yeah.
out to him. Like sometimes I'll wake him up in the morning and he's like, mate, do you know what time it is in Australia right now? So, shout out. He's amazing. We're super stoked.
I give you the tip though, don't let him take you out for dinner when you're here, because he takes you somewhere that you've fed animal food and he passes it off as Chinese just to make a point.
No. Oh, no.
All right. Guys, well, thanks very much for your time. It's been a pleasure chatting up as always. Boulevard of Eyes here, November 23rd and 29th. The dates have been announced. There will be more, so keep an eye on X Music, keep an eye on Heavy, keep an eye on Boulevard Socials, and we'll see you in about 4 months, guys.
Fuck yeah. Awesome.
See you in 4 months.
Chris.